Hello guys, welcome to this video tutorial. This is part 2 video. In this video we are going to cover Selenium 4 features and Selenium 4 release specific details. This is Bakshu from Merit Pros. These are the topics we are going to cover in a very detailed way in this video. We are going to start with a new Selenium 4 feature, better window and tab management. Also, we are going to get up-to-date and detailed documentation as part of Selenium 4. It is very much needed. Then we are going to look at the next generation Selenium 4 IDE. There are huge improvements in Selenium 4 IDE. Then there are few more features and updates. All those we are going to cover today. Going forward, join our YouTube family. Click the subscribe button to never miss our videos and watch them first. Also, like the video and comment on the video. It is really going to motivate me. Let's get started with our first topic. Then the next new feature is better window and tab management. This is a new feature in Selenium 4. With Selenium 4, we can open and manage multiple browser windows at the same time. And also we can open and manage multiple tabs in a single browser window at the same time. What they have done is they have introduced a new method, new window, for opening a new tab or new window. So with this new method, we can either open a new tab within the same browser window or a completely new browser window. Let's look into this using a test script. So I have the test script ready for that. This is the one. Window and tab management. So here we are using the Firefox browser. This is the setup for Firefox browser. Then we are going to Google homepage, and then we are opening a new tab. So this is the code to open a new Facebook tab. After that, we are opening a new window for LinkedIn. This is the code to open a new LinkedIn window. And then at the end, we are closing the browser. So basically we are saying that open Firefox, then go to google.com and then open a new tab, then go to facebook.com. Then we are opening a new window, altogether a new window, and then within this new window we are opening linkedin.com. So this is what we are doing here. So for this we are using a new window method provided by Selenium 4. And we can have multiple WebDriver instances. So that's what here, like we have our main WebDriver instance. So this is like WebDriver driver equal to new Firefox driver. This is the main WebDriver instance that is referring to the actual parent browser window. And from there, using that parent, we can start multiple new windows. So here we are saying that WebDriver Facebook tab equal to driver.switch to new window type.tab. So we need to specify what type of window we want to open. So here we can say window type dot, we have like tab or window. So either we can open a new tab or we can open a new window. So here we are opening a new tab. So this is the code we need to specify. So we are saying that use the current parent, like whatever the main browser window, and from there switch to new window of type window tab, and that I can assign to a WebDriver variable. So this is a WebDriver variable, Facebook tab, and from there I can do all the things I can do with a driver. So whatever now I can say like driver dot close or find element, the same thing I can do with Facebook tab dot, then I can say close that specific tab or whatever, find element in that specific tab. So we can manage multiple WebDriver elements, WebDriver objects, and with that we can manage multiple windows or tabs. With Selenium 3 this is not possible. So now we have like Facebook tab, that is WebDriver object. From that I'm opening facebook.com, then I'm getting a Facebook title, so get title. Then again I'm opening a new window, so I'm saying that WebDriver LinkedIn window equal to driver.switch to new window, window type dot window. So I'm saying that still use this, the parent window, the parent browser window, and from there, so driver is like referring to our parent, the first browser session. From there switch to new window of type window, and then we are going to just set its position so that we can see two windows, multiple tabs together. Then we are opening LinkedIn home page, then we are getting the title. So let me run this test. It will open Firefox window. Then go to Google, then open new tab, then go to Facebook, then it will open new window, and it will open LinkedIn. So there are like three different pages. We have like three different WebDriver objects pointing to that. So you can see we got our Facebook tab title. So this is Facebook homepage title. Then we have our LinkedIn window title. This is LinkedIn homepage title. So here we have like total 3 WebDriver objects. So this driver is pointing to our main first browser window, and this driver is pointing to our Facebook tab. Then this driver is pointing to our LinkedIn window. So like this we can manage multiple browser windows and browser tabs using multiple WebDriver objects. This functionality is there in Selenium 4, and this is because of introduction of new method new window. Then we can specify either tab or window. So this is the new feature, better window and tab management in Selenium 4. Then going further, up-to-date and detailed documentation. So this is also promised as part of Selenium 4. Documentation is very much important for any tool or software to help users to understand and use it, so that we can learn that software, then we can use it for any issues or queries, new changes, new features. We can go to documentation, we can learn. After release of Selenium 2, the documents were not updated for a long time. So when you go to like old website of Selenium HQ, anyhow they have like moved to new website. So we all know that documentation, like it was not updated for a long time. So without proper documentation, testers have been facing difficulties to understand and use Selenium. There are like so many new changes, new features, and there is no proper documentation for that, and testers have been facing so many difficulties for help, for documentations to understand new features or changes. With Selenium 4 we are going to get up-to-date and detailed documentation, so they have promised that, and this is going to help testers to get started with Selenium easily. Even testers have been waiting for this for a long time. For a long time they have been waiting for up-to-date and proper documentation. So even Selenium has released the new website. So Selenium www.selenium.dev, this is the new Selenium website, and let's hope that we are going to get up-to-date and detailed documentation. So we have the documentation section here. Still Selenium 4 is not released, but you can see the new look and feel. So we have like, we can search, then we have like different topics here. So let's wait for Selenium 4 release, then let's hope that we can see up-to-date proper documentation. Then going forward, we are going to get new Selenium IDE in Selenium 4. Going to background information and issues with Selenium 3. Selenium IDE is record and playback tool provided by Selenium, that is the record and playback tool. Selenium IDE is available as Chrome and Firefox plugin, so it is not available for other browsers, and also the functionality provided by Selenium IDE is very limited. So even there were some issues with Selenium IDE, and Firefox later they did a new release. So overall, Selenium IDE is available for Chrome and Firefox. It is not available for all browsers, and also the functionality provided, the record and playback functionality or the features, the IDE functionality is very limited. Then coming to new improvements or changes in Selenium 4. Selenium 4 is going to provide the next generation Selenium IDE. With Selenium 4, Selenium IDE is going to be very much improved, and there are going to be advanced features. And there is one more thing is like Selenium IDE is completely based on Selenium 4 WebDriver. So in the backend, it is going to use a Selenium 4 WebDriver that is W3C standardized. So it is going to execute the test cases, or it is going to run or communicate with whatever in the backend. It is going to be based on Selenium 4 WebDriver. So with this, Selenium IDE is going to be very stable, very much improved. Then there are a few more new features. New Selenium IDE plugin system, so that we can use Selenium IDE with any browser. They have introduced a new plugin system for Selenium IDE, and with that plugin system we can use Selenium IDE with any browser. And also we can specify our own custom locator strategy. So these all are like new features. We need to wait until the proper release, stable release, so that we can get to know. These are still in development, so I can't show you proper demo. This is mainly for your information. So whenever there is like proper implementation, I can show you demo. Like we have seen the demo for relative locators and window and tab management. So there are few things, those are still need to be implemented, need to come in alpha builds. So with Selenium 4 IDE, we have a new plugin system that can be used with any browser. With that, Selenium IDE will be available with any browser. Then we can use our own custom locator strategies. And there is improvement in terms of command line runner. So with Selenium 4 IDE, we have new command line runner, that is CLI runner, that is based on Node.js. The old one was based on HTML based command line runner. So with this new command line runner that is based on Node.js, and also Selenium 4 IDE is based on WebDriver, it can support parallel execution of test cases and cross-browser testing. So with this, we can achieve parallel execution and also cross-browser testing. Then coming to benefits for us, we are going to get the next generation Selenium IDE. Selenium 4 IDE is available for any browser for record and playback. Then Selenium 4 IDE is based on WebDriver, and it supports parallel execution of test cases across multiple browsers. And then going to the next topic. In Selenium 4, we are going to get enhanced debugging and logging capacity. Selenium 4 comes with improvements in debugging and logging functionality. So with Selenium 4, we can get more internal details. Let's say the test is failing for some reasons, or let's say there are some challenges or debug issues. For all that, we can get better information. So now with Selenium 4, automation testers can get more internal details to find and fix test automation issues and challenges. Then going to next topic, there are changes in supported browsers, and there are reasons for this. Selenium WebDriver, this is like Selenium 4. So Selenium 4 WebDriver support for Opera and Phantom.js browsers have been removed. There is a reason for that. The WebDriver implementation for above browsers are no longer under active development. Like if you take Opera or if you take Phantom.js, whatever the WebDriver implementation for those browsers, that is not being like active, it is not up to date, so they are dropping the support for those two browsers. So there are workarounds. So if you take Opera browser, that is built based on Chromium Open project, that is the main project behind Chrome browser. So the behavior of Chrome and Opera should be very similar, because Chrome browser is based on Chromium Open project, and even Opera is based on a Chromium Open project. So pretty much Chrome and Opera will be similar. It is very less likely that you find any browser compatibility issues. So we can simply test on Chrome browser as the Opera browser. So we can test on Chrome browser, everything is working well, then we can hopefully happy that it will work on Opera as well. But it depends if like Opera is coming with up-to-date WebDriver, if they are also developing WebDriver implementation as per W3C standard, then Selenium 4 may support. It's up to Opera browser and Selenium 4 team. Let's see. But as of now, Selenium 4 support for Opera and Phantom.js browsers is removed. Then coming to more details about Selenium 4, there are few more functionalities. We can take screenshot of individual web elements instead of complete web page. In Selenium 3, we cannot take individual element screenshot. We have to take the whole page screenshot. With Selenium 4, we can take individual element screenshots. Then also there is one more change. It's like getting the size of web element. Now we can get the size of web element using a rectangle object. So there are two methods, WebElement.getSize and WebElement.getLocation. They have been replaced with a single method, which is WebElement.getRect. So using this rectangle object, we can get size, we can get location, all the details. So these two are the changes. Then going to next slide. So this is the main question: when is Selenium 4 releasing? Everyone is waiting for that, and when is Selenium 4 releasing? So coming to this question, even most of you have this question. There are no official news regarding Selenium 4 release date. Initially it was expected to be released by end of 2019, but not released. So there are like reasons. One, it is not a commercial project. Two is like W3C standardization of WebDriver is delaying the release. We can see Selenium 4 release work in progress from this link. So this is the official Selenium project that is hosted on GitHub. So let's go to this. Let me go to this link. So if I go to the code, so this is the official Selenium project hosted on GitHub. This is like code, issues, then these are the details regarding the Selenium project. Then if I go to projects, here we have like two projects in progress, and you can see Selenium 4. So this is the main project, the task related to Selenium 4 release. You can see the road to Selenium 4, and they have been doing the fixes or developments or whatever, and updated 16 days ago. If you go inside that, so we can see the work in progress here. Let me click on full screen. So there are like 19 to-do tasks, 2 in progress, then 22 done. So this is like our work in progress for Selenium 4 release. So let's see when it will be available. So we can track the progress from here. Then coming to where we can find Selenium 4 releases. So as of now we have like alpha releases. We can find all Selenium 4 alpha releases from a Maven repository. We can go to Selenium website, then go to downloads page. Okay, so this is like downloads page. So click this downloads link. So this is downloads page. Then here we can find latest stable Selenium version 3 build, then latest stable alpha 4 release. But if you want to see previous releases, how they are releasing the builds, then let's go to a Maven repository. This is a Maven repository, mvnrepository.com. So I'm going to go to this Maven repository, then search for Selenium, then go to Selenium Java. This is the one, and then we can see the builds here. So you can see here, so these are like version 3 releases. After that they have stopped. From November 2018 there is no version 3 release at all. Then from April 2019 we are getting version 4 releases, mainly alpha releases. They are not like stable and official releases, so we should not use them for real-time automation. So we have like alpha 1 release, 2 release, 3 release, 4 release. We can see the dates here. You can find all release builds here. So yeah, that's all team. So that's all about Selenium 4 changes, release information and details. All these features are really awesome and I'm eagerly looking forward to use Selenium 4. What about you? If you have any questions related to Selenium 4 features and release, mention in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Hope the covered topics are really helpful to you. Hope you have got good understanding of Selenium 4 and ready to use it. Going forward, subscribe to our channel, like the video and comment on the video. Then you are going to see more and more videos from us to master Selenium. There will be more videos from us regarding how to use different features of Selenium. See you in the next video. Bye for now.